What's going on, Ford Focus crew? This is Jamel again with Focused Hands. So today I'm working on interior lights. And what I mean by that is I'm going to splice this cable here where my map lights sit. And I'm going to make it one back here in the car so that people in the back can have lights too. It's gonna be pretty cool, and I'll have this little map light. It won't be black as of now, but I will paint it black to match. I want to make sure that everything works, all my wiring works, so that I won't have any issues. And I run it through the top, so that and then run a little section back here to cut out a little section back here for it needs to fit. Anyway, stay tuned and see how this process is done. Maybe you'll do it for yourself, maybe you won't, but we'll see. All right, so if you've worked on your Ford Focus before or have not, I'm gonna give you just a quick little rundown on what you need to do to take this this panel, our map light housing off, or trim molding off. There'll be a bolt right here, Phillips head screw right here, and one Phillips head screw in the back. You want to unscrew those, and this entire thing falls down. And this little slider piece fits on top of the your roof lining. So when you go to put it back in, you'll see the indentation for where this sits at. In here, I have my lining. Soundproof lining and whatnot for the car already. But anyway, let's continue. I'm gonna pull out the roof lining so that I can go and work on the part I need to work on. Stay tuned. In order to splice that wire there, you actually need to disconnect the battery, because this thing is on the charge even when the car is off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And I'll turn you back on. All right, so this part of the process is pretty simple. I've already gone ahead and used the automatic wire stripper to strip back the sleeve for each piece. Let me see if I can get this to focus. There we go. I've used the automatic wire stripper to strip back the coating, the shielding for the copper wire, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my other end so that actually be this end. I'm going to cut this end and splice it to it, and then run this to the back of the car, and it should be on the same circuit. And I'm going to test it. I'm going to reinstall the battery and test it to make sure the lights come on. That's the theory. All right, stay tuned. Everybody, so what I've done is that I've made a hole inside the parent wire, pushed the daughter wire through, twisted it. Same thing for each of these, twisted them. I'm gonna put some tape on them for now just to make sure everything works. Then that allowed me to not mess up the parent wire. Ran the daughter wire to its connection point down here, and put a bulb in, and I'm going to see if they work. I'm going to reconnect the battery and see if everything works. But first, I'm going to make sure these wires don't touch, because I don't want flames in here. Stay tuned. Got the battery terminals back on. Let's go to the car and see if everything will turn on. We'll start with the originals, because hopefully these aren't messed up. Let's see. The originals are on. That's great. Make sure the side ones work. Yep, these are incandescent bulbs on the side. I haven't changed those. All right, so that's good. Let's see if it works in conjunction with the new one. All right, so got the new one working. I don't have bulbs on the side, and this one is on as well. Both on. It works. All right, that satisfies that. Let's get the roofing out and make a spot for the other I guess gloves or entertainment system to sit. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, so while I have the headliner out of the car, I'm going to repair some of the adhesive, I guess not sticking. I'm going to repair that using the adhesive cement. So I'm going to pull all this up and get that started. Solder the cables since all the wiring works. I'm going to go ahead and solder that as well, and we'll be moving on to getting the back part to fit custom. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, YouTube, so what I'm going to do now is stick on the new map console, and I'm going to line it up to where I need it to go, and then I'll make the holes for that. Finish with the reupholstering of this headliner, and put the thing back in the car. All right, so it looks like the two pieces are sticky enough now. Wait a second, somebody rolling up on this. Cut. All right, so are we finished? We finished? You finished over there? All that barking. Anyway, I'm gonna stick the two pieces together, like I said, working out to in, and then we will eventually put it back on the car. Let's get started. All right, YouTube, so I got the map console now painted with 2 coats of flat black paint. I got Rust-Oleum from Home Depot. I'm gonna let this dry, and put it back on the headliner. Yeah, the roof lining, and put it back in the car, and we should call it a done deal. Give you the before and after, or actually just the after, what it looks like, and we'll be on to the next project. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, so I got the build. Let me open the car so you can see both of the lights. That one's on and that one's on. Give you a little bit of a view of what it looks like on the inside. I forgot to get the part that locks the front in, So I'll need to get the front so I can push it up, and we'd be good to go. And that's why I'm holding this here, give me a little placer. But there's two little tie-ins that I have to go back to. Excuse me, I have to go back to pick and pull to get the locks it in from the top. I don't know how I didn't get those, but I get that, and this will be pushed up more like that, and you won't be able to see on the inside. All right, YouTube, so we are here at night, and I'm going to show you what the car looks like before I added the rear dome light. So this is what it looks like before, and as you can tell, you can't see in the back seat. And if I turn the light off up there, you really wouldn't be able to see in the back seat. So yeah, looking this way, people in the back can't see. So now I'll show you what it looks like with the light turned on. So I'm gonna shut the car off as if it didn't have any light. All right, so now I'm gonna go open the door, and this is what it's like with both lights on. You definitely can see all in the back, and that's cool. That's very cool. Anyway, that's what I want to show you. Stay tuned. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. It's gonna be functional. I like it. You know, top one, and then that one back there to give people in the back visor, and basically everything I have in the front with light for the back, and I can have in the front too. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, pass it along to your friends, send a raven, take a horse across the countryside, deliver my message. This is Jamel with Focused Hands. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.